Today I'm going to share my technique with you guys on how I achieve this low taper. Very simple, very effective. Let's get straight into it. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to set in my bald line. I'm going to make sure that I set this in that round shape because that's the look that I like. That's the look that looks good with these type of tapers when you have that mid taper with the C cups. Next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to flip my trimmers around and I'm going to make sure that I clean all the hair underneath. This is where I see a lot of barbers mess up. They don't clean up the sections that they just created before moving on up, and therefore their fades turn out a little choppy. So always make sure you bald it out as much as possible. Here I like to prep the line up first, and by doing the edge up first, it gives me a solid foundation. It allows me to create the C cup and keep the C cup naturally dark. That way I don't necessarily need to use enhancements. So therefore I set in the edge up first, and it gives me a foundation to then create the taper in the pocket. The next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in with my clipper, no guard, lever all the way open, and I want you guys to pay attention on how I'm using just the corner of the clippers to create another section in that same exact shape as I mentioned before, the same shape as the bald line. So now the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of the bald line. Before I move on up to anything, any new sections, I always like to make sure that I clean out anything below. So I never create a new section before making sure that everything under it is nice and blended and detailed. This just saves me so much time. The last thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in with my one guard, close. Like I said, making sure that I only use those corners. The corners and a little flick out motion is crucial to give you a nice blend. So as you can see, the taper's coming together already. So now I'm gonna slowly open it up and just kind of erase that line. We're just softening up that line. Once we get into the one guard, I'm not necessarily looking to create a new guideline. I'm just looking to erase anything that's visible. And then I'm gonna basically do the same steps on the other side, walk through and do the lineup. With any lineups, what I've noticed lately that works best for me is to do the vertical bars first, making sure that the vertical bars are set in the same placement on the head. Once I know that the vertical bars are both the same length, I can create a 90-degree angle on both corners and then tap the line across the middle and connect it, bring it all together. My name is Josh. I go by J Blended It. I've been a barber for the past 7 years, and over the past few years, I decided to take my content seriously. Last year, I was nominated as Top Content Creator of the Year at the CT Barber Expo, alongside people like Sly Honcho, Crispy Cats, Papito Blessed Hands, and a couple other people. So I decided to bring my journey over to YouTube so that I can teach you guys everything that I know for free. So if that's something that you're interested in, I'm trying to build together a community. Comment the word blended. Anybody that comments the word blended is going to receive some type of message from me, and we're going to create a community of like-minded people. I'm going to teach you guys everything that I know. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys like videos like this, please make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss out. Comment below what you guys want to see next, and as always, stay